Hello everybody, it's Mystic Lycan here with a new Let's Play series of Dangan Ronpa. So, basically I decided to play this game simply because I watched the anime a couple weeks ago and I was really intrigued to play it, so I'm like, why not play it? So, it took me a while to get the emulator set up and to kind of figure it out. But anyway, let's actually get started with the game. So, yes, since I did indeed watch the anime, I do know what's going to happen. So, but I'm going to try my best not to allude to anything. But right now, I'm going to shut up and let the cutscene play out. Okay, guys, so that's probably like the longest time I've ever had to shut up for anything. But, so yeah, yeah, he's dead. Okay, so before I should have said this at the beginning of the video, but, warning for people who might be a little sensitive to blood and gore and disturbing imagery, because this game is full of that. So, if you want to continue watching the Let's Play, I will put annotations at the top and in the description so that you can skip those sections of the game, so you don't have to watch them or anything. But I just want to let you guys know that if you are sensitive to that kind of thing, don't worry. I'll make sure that you don't have to watch it if you don't want to. So, okay, so let's get started. Okay. The enormous... Let me try this again. Shit. Okay. The enormous academy towered over the city central upper-class residential district. Okay, yeah, that's the X button, is Z. It was like the whole world revolved around that place. I'm trying to get into like my my character reading voice. Okay. Kibagamine Private Academy. The federally accredited super privileged academy gathers students of the highest caliber in all fields, so it can groom them to be the best of the best. Graduating is said to guarantee a life of success. Kibagamine Academy has been producing top-tier prospects in every discipline for hundreds of years. Fostering students in whom the country can place their hope is aptly referred to as Hope's Academy. I shouldn't have drank anything before this because now my mouth's like, oh god. Okay. There are two qualifications one must meet to enroll. 1. You must be currently enrolled in high school. 2. You must excel in all subjects. There's no application process. All new students are scouted by the academy. And yet, there I was. Also, I just also want to put out there that sometimes the keys on this will be very touchy, so I could possibly skip over some text. Standing before the gates to an academy is supremely amazing as that. Yeah, and there's slightly some voice acting, so I will also shut up for that. It's a little by the books, but I want to start off by introducing myself. My name is Makoto Naegi, our main character. I am, just as I appear to be, a helplessly ordinary average high school student. And I'm not a whole lot different on the inside either. I'm not particularly skilled at anything, nor am I that eccentric or really extraordinary at all. I don't have any special tastes or interests. I'm not a mutant, and I don't possess a stand. If you want to know my favorite actor, my favorite comic, my favorite band, or my favorite movie, Just look at the chart. Just look at the charts, and there you go. Whatever's number one, that's more than likely it. Ordinary is to almost a cliche degree, the most average of the average. I'm sure there's probably someone more boring than you. I mean, your hair is pretty awesome. That's me, so I have to say he's an okay character, but he's pretty awesome. Starting things off by the books with an introduction. It's a great example of that. Well, if I had to pick something, my one redeeming quality would be that I'm a little more optimistic than most, I guess. I don't know whether oh god. I don't know how I should be reading this. I would assume that the tone is kind of more somber, but you know what? I don't care. And there I was, normal, everyday me, standing in front of Kibugamane Academy, a far cry from what you call an ordinary school. I've really come to an amazing place. I'm not getting it over my head, am I? I felt like a very small fish lost in a very, very large ocean, though I doubt anyone could blame me. Now, just so I don't sound like I'm blowing things out of proportion, I guess I should probably catch you up on the preparations I did last night. Okay. The students selected to attend Kibugamane Academy are really Okay. Hold on, let me try that again. The students selected to attend Kibugamane Academy are really super skilled in all subjects. And in fact, they're such a hot topic, they have a dedicated thread on a certain online message board. The first time I recorded that, I messed that sentence up. Half in the name of preparation and half morbid curiosity, I poked around in that thread for a bit. Every single person mentioned was super duper high school material, leaps and bounds above average. Take the super duper high school idol, for example. She enjoys fame nationwide as the lead vocalist in a highly popular girl group. I'm not going to have a ton of commentary on this game because there's a ton of dialogue. And then there's the super duper high school all-star. He played both ace pitcher and cleanup hitter on his team, leading them both to victory in the championships. As an athlete, he's top of the top tier, already being scouted for the pro leagues. Next is the super duper high school supermodel. A lot of supers in that sentence, I have to say. And yep, that is Junko Enoshima, if you cannot see from the magazines. With her photos lining all of the fashion magazines, she's a role model for teenage girls everywhere. Yeah. To top it off, there's even a super duper high school outlaw biker, whose hair looks like a bugle chip. Frighteningly, he rules Japan's largest biker gang. He is feared and revered by delinquents nationwide. But yeah, seriously, his hair does look like a bugle chip, and for those of you who are not fluent in their snacks, here is a picture of a bugle chip. Woo, okay. After that, there's a super duper high school fighter. That is actually fortune teller, that S1 after fighter, I don't know how to pronounce it. Swimmer and otaku. I know it means fortune teller, so I'm just gonna call it fortune teller. The super duper high school programmer, high roller, perfect, shaman, etc, etc. Wait, no, actually no, that S word was actually air. I messed up. With peers as distinguished and elite as them, I cannot help but feel small and powerless. To put it in another way, I felt like a calico who accidentally stumbled into a pride of lions. That would most definitely not end in very well, I could honestly say. However, there was something that struck me as odd. There were a couple of students who, no matter how much I searched, I could not find any information on. Well, much to my relief, my own talent in the self was among the accounted for. I wasn't sure what to make of the other missing name. Could that mean that I'm not the only incoming student without a laundry list of accomplishments? Thinking there might be even the slightest chance I'm not alone in my uselessness is pitifully reassuring. Anyway, that aside, the real question is, how did a normal kid like me end up being selected to join the ranks of the super duper high schoolers? To find your answer, you need not but glance at my admissions notice. Because he was in a lottery. Yep. We at Kibugamane Academy have selected by lottery a single candidate from a pool of average students. Your name was chosen, and so we invite you to join us this year as a super duper high school luckster. As you can see, it was mere luck, nothing more. Yeah, that's probably something that, honestly, if that's how I got into like a super duper high school, I probably would still go. To be honest, I would still go. But okay, in all honesty, I probably should have declined, but there was no way I could, knowing that graduation all but guarantees life and success in life. But to this high school, I would probably be like, you know, I'm fine, I'm good. However, standing there with the school before my very eyes, I feared I might have been out of my league after all. To be honest, you probably should have declined. You really should have. This was just stupid. Not that I can't just loiter in front of the gates forever either. Mumbling to myself, I dropped my gaze to the admissions notice in my hands. New students meet in the entrance hall at 8 o'clock a.m. There's still some time before we're scheduled to meet up, but I guess I should get going. Yeah, here goes. Here goes. Yay. Okay, I don't know. After mustering together far more resolve than should be necessary for one's first day of classes, I headed toward the entrance hall. I'm really tired. So, while I'm recording this, so it's early in the morning, and I really am tired. Well, here I am. Doesn't look like anyone here is here, though. I looked up at the entrance hall's gorgeous clock. 7:10, it said. The meeting's at 8 o'clock, which means I've still got 50 minutes. Of course, no one else is here. I was so nervous. I came here too early. There's still plenty of time, and I don't really feel like just standing here until then. Maybe I could wander the halls a bit. Might help loosen me up. I'm technically a student here now, so there shouldn't be a problem. I hope. All I'm doing is killing a little time. Having convinced myself it wasn't such a big deal, I took my first step into Kibagamine Academy. That first step, overflowing with hope for the start of a new life here. Yeah! Or that's how it was supposed to be. Yeah! Oh god. No! Huh? However, the moment my foot touched the floor, the world began to twist and spin until finally it all blended together, melting like cotton candy. Okay, this line always messes me up because I've had to record this a couple times because I did not like how it turned out. So anyway, okay. Let's try this. Can I get this the first shot? Swirling and twirling and whirling and curling into a thick, syrupy, viscous pulp. Yeah! Success! Yay! Okay. And the next second, darkness. That was the beginning. And the end of my everyday life. I should have realized it then. I wasn't there because I was the super duper high school luckster, but the super duper high school unluckster. Yay, that was that was 13 minutes in and we're not even into the prologue. This is such a long game, guys. Yeah, I want to save. Yes. Yeah, this is my previous game file that O button is the X button. Okay. So we're actually going to start with the prologue next time, guys, since it'll take a while and I really don't want to prolong this too much since we're almost out of time. So I will see you all next time. Bye!